même, which I guess you could translate as scumbag. No, you're the scumbag. So what is Libération doing? Are they completely nuts? Have they lost it? Are they insulting their readers? No, what they're trying to do is they're trying to point out how the political debate in France has turned sour in recent weeks, with politicians from across the political spectrum throwing insults back and forth at each other. And in their editorial, Libération points out, look, zingers and jabs, that's part of politics, that's what makes it exciting, but things have gone too far, things have gone below the belt, and all this is proof of the fact that the political discourse is becoming vacuous in France. And the latest insult that has gotten people riled up is one that was delivered by a UMP opposition politician named Henri Guénaud. So he was a special advisor to Nicolas Sarkozy, and he said that the judge who's investigating Nicolas Sarkozy for corruption charges, he said that he had soiled France. So critics say he went way too far. And Libération points out that the risk of all this foul language is that it will push the political debate to the extreme towards populism.
Certainly had an awful lot of foul language in one debate. That's the debate on gay marriage.
That's right. And Le Figaro is looking at this anti-movement. What is their next step after this huge demonstration they organized on Sunday? Well, Le Figaro says that they're getting ready for the next couple steps. They're planning on organizing another huge rally, and also they hope to be able to meet with President François Hollande this week. In their editorial, Le Figaro points out that the arm wrestling is continuing. The numbers are continuing to grow, and it hopes that, well, François Hollande will take this into consideration. He's set to give a public address on Thursday. Meanwhile, La Croix is surprised by the deafening silence of the government with respect to the huge the huge amount of people that were on the streets on Sunday. It says that the government has been playing it down and just saying that all these demonstrators were from the extreme right, but that wasn't the case, according to La Croix. It says that the government should salute this impressive revolt.
And they also had quite a lot of criticism of the government, haven't they, for the heavy-handed way they dealt with some of the protesters, tear gas being used.
That's right. Tear gas was used to stop some people from breaking onto sections of the street they weren't allowed to go onto. Unfortunately, there were some families who were caught up in this tear gas, and including one woman named Christine Boutin. Now, she's a famous politician here in France. Now, she says that the tear gas made her faint, and here's a photo of her that's been making the rounds of the internet. Now, a lot of people who are in favor of gay marriage say this was just a big exaggeration on her part. And in fact, they've called on people on Tumblr to bend it like Boutin and give their own version of their fainting due to this tear gas. So here are some really good ones. As you can see, they stage their own dramatic photos there.
Perfectly upright. The situation in Cyprus.
That's right. La Croix is wondering what lessons we can learn from Cyprus, whether it's economic, political, or in terms of organization. There's a good cartoon in Libération that points out what all this means for Europe, and you see Merkel tugging on a piggy bank in the shape of Cyprus. Come on, Cyprus, move! And Vladimir Putin there is making his way out, saying, wait, if it's like this, I'm out of here. And so Libération actually wonders, where actually can people who want to maybe evade taxes, where can they go now that Cyprus isn't so attractive? Well, it turns out that other destinations like Malta, Monaco, and according to Libération, London.
So there you go. And finally, Flo does sport. France versus Spain tonight.
That's right. Hot rivals, says 20 minutes, so France versus Spain. It's an important game for qualifying for the 2014 World Cup. And L'Équipe Sports Daily, take a look. It says that whatever happens, it's going to be a dream evening for the French team.
L'Équipe, the paper that Flo picks up first when she does the press review here on France 24. Thanks a lot, Florence VILLEMINOT with the French papers. Here's the news headlines. Cyprus banks set to stay